Hi everyone, this is Chi from Kia. In this video, I'd like to share with you a few safety tips I found to safely opening and closing the Victorinox Swiss Army knives. Other than mishaps or misuses, I found most nicks and cuts usually happen when the blades snap open or shut unexpectedly. So to prevent that, it is probably a good idea to develop some kind of opening and closing discipline for using the Swiss Army knives or any folding knives. Opening. What I usually do is to hold the tool in the right hand. I usually hold it either in a pen holding grip or Lego miniature figure grip. In case of dark places, I will try to wiggle my fingers to make sure they are on the right places. Some scales of the knives would even give a positive feedback for the fingers placement, such as the Alox models of Victorinox or Griptilian of Benchmade. Some folks might like to hold the scale with the fleshy part of their thumb, but I like to propose not to do that. The reason being, if the blade were to snap shut unexpectedly, there are chances it might cut into the flesh of your palm. Well, back to the opening of the Swiss Army knives. First, check all my grip fingers are clear of the shiny parts of the tool. I believe Victorinox call this shiny part the danger zone for opening and closing. And this not without a good reason, so definitely pay attention to this. I dig deep into the nail groove with my left index nail and catch a blade between the nail and the fleshy part of my thumb. Pull the blade open to approximately 90 degrees, constantly checking all the fingers are still off the shiny parts. Then, my left fingers will switch grip and continue on to open the blade with good control and deliberate motion. After fully opening the blade, my left fingers will continue to hold onto the blade, while my right hand will try to establish a good grip on the handle. If you are left-handed, basically the whole process is mirrored. I use my left hand pen grip to hold onto the knife, check clearance on shiny part, open the blade to 90 degrees with my right thumbnail and flush of my right index, double check shiny clearance, then open all the way with good control. Right hand hold on to the blade until the left hand establish a good grip. For closing, I hold onto the tool basically the same way I open it. Again, while keeping all the fingers off the shiny part, I use the side of my left index to initiate the closing. Once the blade reaches 90 degrees, I hold the blade securely between my left index and thumb, and slowly close the blade until it is practically all the way into the groove. There are probably a gazillion ways to close your knives, and the reason I choose not to use the flat of my palm is because there are still chances for the left fingers to get cut. Some people might like to use their thigh or some other flat parts of their body to snap close their knives. I have mixed feelings towards that, simply because if the right finger's placement was slightly wrong, or if for some reason I didn't have a good footing and slip, I might injure myself. Snapping the knife close might be fun, but if the stopper of the blade ceases to work, the blade will touch the bottom of the groove and get dull really fast. In terms of other tools of your sock, same idea could apply to opening and closing other sharp tools. Just make sure you are holding onto the dull part of the tool and exercise good control. If this is the first time you are learning to open and close your Swiss Army knife, I would recommend try it on some duller blade, such as the metal file, can opener, or the flathead. As you gain proficiency with your discipline of opening and closing, you could apply the same logic of good control and safety to other various kinds of Swiss Army knives, such as the one-hand opening knives or the Alox models. As a matter of fact, you could even apply the same method to other brands of folding knives or even a folding saw. I hope this video is helpful to you, and if you have any additional good ideas, please feel free to share them at the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.